My name is Asif Mohiuddin. I'm actually from Bangladesh, but now I'm living in Germany. Yeah, I came from a middle class family and I studied computer engineering, and I was a computer engineer in a IT firm in 2013, but I lost my job because of my writings. So yeah, that we organized a protest against the Islamic religious parties. That time I was under threat, so my office fired me. After that, I applied many office for a job, but my name was blacklisted, so I didn't get any job after that. I'm a blogger and activist. I wrote in every Bangladeshi blogs, in Bengali blogs. We have a Bengali blog community. Our language is Bengali, so we write in Bengali, and we have a special kind of blogging. We call it community blogging. Many bloggers, they came to a platform and they write there. I wrote in Samarin blog, I wrote in Nagorik blog and Muktomona blog, and many other blogs. And I also have my website, that is asifmohiuddin.com. Before 2013, we were like 6-7,000 people who were blogging. That is a big number, but Bangladesh is a very poor country, and we usually don't have internet access in many places, many cities. Before 2013, we had 6-7,000 bloggers, but after 2013, when we organized a big movement, now there are more than 200,000 activist bloggers or readers of blog. They all write something in social media or in blogs, but the registered bloggers, that is the number should be 200,000. I especially write about Islamic fundamentalism and rights of women, rights of gay, lesbian, and education system, and I criticize our political parties, and I criticize the education system, especially the madrasa Islamic education system. And I wrote a book, and I tried to publish two other books, but the publisher refused to publish my book because they think that my books contains a lot of new things that is not acceptable in Bangladeshi culture. Like I introduced rights of LGBT rights in my book, and they said that it cannot be published. It is not Bangladeshi culture don't allow this thing, and I published I try to publish the sex education for children. That is very important for me. That is a very important thing to discuss. That many girls who are under 10 years old, they were abused by their parents and teachers and religious teachers, but they cannot speak, they cannot complain to anyone, because the religious tradition, the religious culture teach them that that is their fault. They have to hide their bodies, they have to if someone abuse them, that is actually their fault. So I was trying to introduce this education to my book, but the publisher refused. And I actually introduced these things in my blogs. In 2013, government banned my blog because of blasphemous writings. Obviously, it is very dangerous. Sometimes I was attacked 5 times in Bangladesh. They tried to kidnap me, and in 2013 I was very brutally attacked, and I survived. But that time I thought I am going to die that night. And after me, they started with me, and after me, 8 or 9 bloggers died, and 15 of the bloggers, they were either attacked or harassed by the government, was in prison or for some time, or the attack by the public, like Islamic people. So yeah, obviously it is very dangerous to discuss. Even I wrote many times that let discuss these things, but they don't want to discuss these things because they think that if we are discussing, that is dangerous for them. Yeah, after a few months they arrested those people who attacked me, and I actually they arrested them and they arrested me for writing blasphemous blogs, and they arrested them for attacking me, and we were in the same prison and at the same time, and I talked to them, I discussed with them, and I asked them that why did you attack me, what was the reason behind your attack. And I saw that three of them were very strong men of 45 to 50 years, and one of them, he was very young, he was only 21 years old. So I asked, I was very interested about that 21 years old boy, and I asked him that why did you attack me, and he said that you left Islam, and that is a crime. According to Islam, that is a crime, and the punishment of that crime is death penalty. If the government don't give you death penalty, then we have to do it because we are the protector of Islam. And then they said that you not only that, you also criticized Islam and Quran and Muhammad. Yes, I criticized every religion in my blogs, and I think that religion is most of the time religion is very bad for the people, especially for the young people who goes to school. They should not get the stupid religious ideas. I was arrested in 2011 for the first time for writing a blog against the government. That time I was in police custody for 18 hours, and then in 2013 they arrested me twice. First time I was there for 1 month, and second time I was in prison for 9 days. Yeah, when I entered into the prison, all of the prisoners, they were shouting, and they said that in the morning we will kill you, we will cut you into pieces, because that time I was my picture was posted in every part of the city, and they labeled me as #1 enemy of Islam, so and critic of Islam, and most of the prisoners knew about me, what I usually do, but the thing was I explained why I criticize. Suppose one of my blog post was that I declared myself as Allah. That is a philosophical term of Mansur Hallaj, a Sufi philosopher. I explained that every human being is Allah. There is people should not look for Allah or God, any God in the sky. Every people is God. So you have to take care of the people. People have to take care of each other. They don't have to take care of Allah or any religion. I explained that thing in my blog, and few Islamic newspaper, they published that blog in a bad way. They just published one line that says that I'm declaring myself as Allah. So that was really very bad journalism, and they published my picture and my address, and that time I was really in trouble. My family was in trouble, and I had to hide. I had to change my home every week, and I had to wear a mask. When I went outside of my home, I had to wear a mask. So that was very difficult time for me. And when I was in prison, they were shouting that in the morning we will kill you. Then I had to stay in my cell for many days without any shower, because if I go for a shower, then I will be killed. Yeah, in 2014 I got an invitation from Amnesty to come to Germany, and join some seminars. Then I came to Germany, and since then I'm living in Germany. I got another scholarship in Germany that is called Hamburg Scholarship, Hamburg Foundation for Politically Persecuted People. I got that scholarship, so I'm living in Germany now. Yeah, my name was on the hit list of Islamic groups, many Islamic groups in Bangladesh, and they have a very strong network worldwide. And they threatened me several times in last couple of months that we are looking for you, and I never published my address, I never published which city I'm living anywhere. So still they are looking for me, and if they have any idea that where I'm living, they will definitely look for me and they will try to kill me. And I got 5 to 6,000 hate mails or threats, and every day I got 10 to 20 hate mails or threats that we will kill you. Yeah, but in Germany I'm very safe, I'm feeling very secure and safe, but still I cannot say that I am 100% safe because I cannot be. Yeah, sometimes I'm afraid of my family. My family was also, my family suffered for me a lot. 5-6 years ago, they were against my activism, my writings. They told me that you have to stop these things. But now they understand, and I have 6 sisters, and 5 of them, they are now very feminist and they're very atheist. They converted. So I'm very proud of them and they support me now. No, they are all already married. So yeah, sometimes they are having problem in their families that because most of my sisters, they become very feminist now, and they fight for their rights. So they are like yeah, but I'm very proud of them now for them. Yeah. I have a lot of blogger friends and activist friends, and in 2013 I lost one friend. His name was Rajiv Haidar, and in this year I lost 3 friends, Vijit Roy, Washikur Babu, and Ananta Bijoy. Ananta Bijoy told me just 2 months ago of his killing that he was afraid, and he wanted to leave that country for a short time, and he asked me for some help, and I was helping him to get out of the country. I tried in some organization, I applied in some organization, and I wrote them email and I contact them, and I was trying to gather all of his papers together so that I can apply for him. And I finally we applied there, and he got an invitation from Sweden, but Swedish embassy, they refused his visa application, and after 1 week he died. So that was Ananta Vijay was very good friend, and Abhijit Rai was like my very close friend, and Vashikur Babu, he was also my friend. So I saw many dead bodies in last 2 years, and I'm very upset, and many other bloggers, they are under threat now. So I'm very upset, and now I'm trying to do something for them, but I'm very powerless. I cannot do anything. Nowadays, most of the people think that every blogger are atheist. It's the same name for Nastik and blogger, that is the same meaning now. Yeah, there are a lot of Islamic bloggers, but they write about Islam and they support Islam. But we become so much popular that most of the people, they think that every blogger is an atheist. Yeah, now we need immediate support to have some short shelter for some bloggers. We need that, and for some visa procedure for them for maybe for 3 months, maybe for 6 months. That will help them a lot. And then we yeah, that is the short term support, but the long term support would be to create some pressure on Bangladesh government and to create some pressure on Saudi so that they stop financing the madrasas. Madrasas are the production house of terrorism. Every terrorism is linked with madrasa, and the we are fighting against Jamaat Islami, that is the most radical Islamic political party in Bangladesh. We are fighting for many years against that political party. Actually, the US ambassador few years ago, US ambassador went, he said that madrasa education system is a very good education system. That was we were very shocked to hear that why he said that. And another ambassador said that Jamaat Islami is a very democratic political party, and we were very shocked. We know that Jamaat Islami is the most radical, and they are the financer of every terrorist activity in Bangladesh. We know I was attacked by Jamaat Islami several times, and my name is published in their website. They published it that whenever any person can find him, they have to kill him or take care of him. They say, they wrote that in their website. And how can this party can be a democratic party? That is not possible. That is not, that is, and and when US policymakers they say this kind of things, we become very shocked. What is happening there? They said that they are fighting with terrorism, most of the kind of terrorism. So we don't accept these things, and we request US policy, US foreign policy to create some pressure on Bangladesh government so that they will ban Islamic political parties in Bangladesh, and especially Jamaat Islam, and they have to say that they will never support Jamaat Islam. It is unacceptable. Actually, the now Awami League, they are in power and they call themselves secular, but we don't find them very much secular, because they always want to get the vote from the Islamists. So they pass some laws that is not very democratic, not very friendly to human rights. Sometimes those laws are very bad, and we sometimes we protest against the government to demolish those laws, to erase those laws, but they always want to get the votes from the Islamists. We have a very strong Islamic base in Bangladesh. Most of them are linked with madrasa education system. So the secular party, they have to get the votes from the Islamists. So it is very critical to explain. If I have a lot of time, then I can explain everything. But for me, the most secular party in Bangladesh, they are not secular, no question. For me, they are Islamic secular, and the Islamic groups, they are very much radical, and they are very much violent Islamic parties. In 2004-05, they change faces. They have different names. Sometimes they name themselves JMB, Jamaitul Mujahideen, and now they name themselves Ansarullah Bangla Team. Whenever they change their face, they change their names, government banned them, and after a few days another group came to the focus and they kill again. So I don't see, yes, they are behind every killing of bloggers now. But after a few days they will change their names and they will change their organization. So banning a terrorist organization, that will not help at all. The government have to take serious action, and government have to be very serious about it. I talked to one of the investigative officer of Avijit Roy's murder, and he told me that, oh okay, he was an atheist. So atheist people have to die like this, and I was really very shocked, and I said, why atheists don't have the rights to live, isn't it? And he said, no, he was an atheist, so what can the fundamentalist group do? They have to kill him. So he was the investigative officer of Avijit Roy's murder, and if Bangladesh government give this kind of people the case to investigate. What will they will investigate? I am afraid Bangladesh government is not taking this issue very seriously. I'm really very afraid of Mukta Mona because Abhijit Roy was a very good friend, my very good friend, and we had some views that what we will introduce in that blog or what we will censor in that blog. I never support any kind of censorship. I always told Abhijit Roy that Mukta Mona should never support any kind of censorship. But nowadays I am feeling that after Abhijit Roy's killing, I had some feeling that Mukta Mona is censoring some kind of blogs that was critical to religion. They are censoring these things. So I am really very afraid right now for Mukta Mona. But actually this is a very crucial time for all of us, all Bangladeshi bloggers. I hope that time will after a few days, after a few months, we can write there again freely without any censorship. Yeah, I hope.